I have with me Joshua Dsouza, whose ticket by the BJP party was announced today. Joshua, you have been waiting for this because finally when we had spoken to you, you said, let the party announce my name first and then I will talk. So finally today your name was announced. So how do you see this?
It's something that I was confident about. It took them a while, but I was sure that it was going to be me. My father has been there for the last 20 years and I didn't have a doubt that they would not select me.
Now, in the past few days, a number of even ministers, MLAs, everybody spoke that Joshua should be given the ticket so that his father's legacy could be taken forward. So how much it will help you when your father has been here for an MLA for so many years and that too on a BJP ticket? So how much it will help you in your campaign, in this by-polls, everything?
My father had a lot of friends all over. Need not be the ruling or the opposition. He had them across all party lines, and I believe that's the goodwill that he developed with each MLA from all over Goa. That it showed in the assembly when they had the condolence speeches that a lot of people wanted to speak about it. So that is the relationship he had with a lot of MLAs as well as people. So that was the support that I got from them. It gives me confidence because for me this is a big step in this line, and he has worked for the last 20 years in Mapusa. This has been his constituency. I am not new to it. I have been working with him. This will be my third election campaign. 2 times prior to this I have campaigned for him. This will be the first time I am campaigning for myself. It is very positive all over and I don't think it should be a problem, but nonetheless I have to cover the entire constituency.
Sentiments are with you. You are a councillor also. So is it easy for you when you go to meet people, you speak to them saying that I'm contesting now? So how it has been the response from your voters?
My father's nature and one of his most important skills were he didn't hurt anyone. There was no revenge. It was never his agenda. He was good to everybody. So in that regard, I can go freely across the entire constituency without having to worry that, there is nowhere in Mapusa that I cannot go, that I'm afraid of going. I can go to everyone's house and I get a big welcome that I am the ex-MLA's son, and also that people know me. So it's not scary for me at all to go anywhere in Mapusa.
It is not only one, you would be a single candidate here. Aning names are coming up that they might also contest. So how do you see that even one of the councillor also is trying his hand in this?
For me, I am a young face. I'm a new person in this line. The youth is something that I'm targeting. When I walk into somebody's house where there are kids, they come to the door and they are smiling and they are excited to see me. So this is something that wasn't there before. When I would go prior to this for campaigning, they would take a step back. An election munante fati sottale and awe babak dattale. Ata since I'm in the news, they are familiar with me that I'm contesting. So as soon as they see me, they give me a big smile and be like, "Sir, you're Bitaryo." So the interaction with the youth is what I've experienced this time is tremendous, and that gives me a positive feeling that I can connect with them, they can connect with me, and it is something that they feel that I'm of their age group or in that level. So they feel very comfortable talking to me about things that's on their mind. So it is something I have never experienced before while campaigning.
Is it the advantage you have that you are Babu's son, you are youth, or what it is?
I think it's a combination of everything that gives me the confidence. Being his son is something that plays a very important role for me. Also, me being young is something that targets an entirely different audience at this time. Whereas in the past, the youth weren't active in something called elections.
Now, when it comes to your father, it was totally a different scenario. now are youth. So how much advantage does that chunk of votes which you have in your pocket will help you?
The voting that has been there is traditionally with my father. So I need to convert those and keep them for me by saying that I am his son. I am like him. Once I have an interaction with them, that's when they are convinced. Because many people have reservations. Oh, he's young. Maybe he's not the same. Maybe he's different. But once I have a meeting with them, once I sit down with them for 5 minutes, most of the time they tell me at the end of while I'm walking out, sir, that you're exactly like your father. So for me, that is something that makes me feel very proud, because there's nothing better than hearing something good about your father when you enter somebody's house.
Being campaigning for your father, then you are a councillor, how much this political scenario has helped you to groom up as a real-time politician, and especially when you are contesting these by-polls now?
For me, politics is something that I've grown up with. It is something that I have grown up watching. For me, unlike most kids, politics is something that they would hear through somebody else or through the news. But for me, it is something that I've lived all my life. There was never a time when I had to be told this is a political angle. For me, everything was a political angle growing up. So from a young age, everything was either law-oriented or politically oriented. So for me, that is the lifestyle that I have had. And now that I'm older, it is much easier for me to apply what I have been experiencing all my life. I didn't think that it would happen, but it is eventually happening. And I think it's going to help me a lot in the future.
Like your father dreams, what are your dreams for your Mapusa for your constituency from now on it would be?
There are a lot of pending works in Mapusa that my father had in the pipeline. Most importantly, the bus stand that has been pending for a very long time, and that is something that I would take up on priority as soon as I'm elected, if I get elected. And I'm sure that a lot of people in Mapusa are looking forward to this project, because it's been a while that it's been pending. So that is something that I would focus on as soon as I get in, and make sure that it gets completed. Also, there is the Ravindra Bhavan, which is also part of something that my dad wanted to achieve for the people of Mapusa, and as well as the parking structure that would come after we move the bus stand outside. So it would decongest Mapusa and make it look more open, basically.
So any other things that you would like to see for Mapusa, especially other than bus stand, or your dreams which you wanted when you could become an MLA?
See, Mapusa as a city has a particular charm to it. I would like to maintain everything the way it is, the essence of Mapusa. I would like to maintain it. I would also like to take the people of Mapusa on board, because Mapusa is very unique. The Friday market that happens is very unique. You can't get the same Friday market somewhere else. So there are many things that we have to explore, that we have to maintain, because I can't make this look, like a totally different city. It's going to lose its charm, its character. So with considering all the different aspects of Mapusa and trying to maintain how things are, we'd look at things that maintain the heritage as well as something that's going to be new.
My father had always changed the perception of Christians, or Roman Catholics, especially when you talk about BJP and all. Now you're also carrying forward that. How would you see this, and how would you try to again convince voters, especially in the Catholic community?
My father was the first minority leader in the BJP back in 2002. And from then onwards, he was able to get 7 seats in 2012 and 7 seats again in 7 minorities again in 2017. So that showed that there is an acceptance of the BJP in Goa amongst Catholics. It also shows that there is a relation between the Catholic MLA along with the Catholic community. That is why the confidence is there with the community. That's why those people were able to be elected. So in that regard, maintaining the same relationship with the Catholic community is what's going to help me, win this election, win the Catholics over.
What do you have to say about your party now, since you have been given a ticket on the BJP side? So how is it?
The BJP is something that I've seen, like I said before, growing up. That's all I've seen. My dad was an independent before, but I was too young back then. So for me, BJP is somewhere I know everyone there. I know all the MLAs. I know all the people in the party. So I'm very comfortable there. It's not a new environment for me to get adjusted to. So it is something that I've been going up to that office. I've been interacting with these same people for the last maybe 15, 20 years. As a child, as a young adult, as a politician today, as a councillor, when I go there, it is the same feeling I've got since the day I first went there.
How do you see, what do you have to say that at the center it's a BJP central government, at the same time in the state also it's a BJP government. How much it helps whenever you talk about developments or getting funds from the center?
From what my dad explained to me, it is much easier to get the entire state moving when the center is with you. That's what he always said. If the center and the state government are of the same party, it is much easier to work with. For me, it is something first-hand, something I have never dealt with before. So it is going to be an experience for me to learn. This is going to be first-hand. My dad is not here today, so it is something that I have to learn without him. And let's see how it unfolds.
Do you feel BJP is the future, BJP government is the future? It may be in the center or the state or to carry out developments?
BJP is a government that delivers. It is for development. So far, whatever the projects they have in the pipeline, they have delivered. And they seem to be very quick about it. And they have proven that they are the government that is for development. And the way they do things is much more smoother and, more streamlined, I would say. So the center and the state are in sync. That is why we are able to have so much of construction all over from North Goa to South Goa. You see so much of work happening and so many new projects coming up. And I'm sure that in the next couple of years, there's going to be much more that's going to come into the state.
Do you think so BJP is the right party for you to grow in terms of politics in the state of Goa?
Yes, I think it is. As a youth, it gives me a lot of confidence to be with them at this moment. And knowing that I stand for development and for the future of Goa and for the future of Mapusa, and knowing the way they function, it is something that I'm sure that they're going to deliver on their part.
Tell us about this when TCP Minister Vijay Sardar started this legacy word. It came from him. Michael Lobo spoke about it. Then even Glenn Ticklow spoke in your favor. How do you see this? All these MLAs, ministers coming in your support and saying that yes, Joshua should be given the ticket. Or their opinion on this?
They've all had a close relationship with my father, and I'm sure that they see something of him in me, and that's what gives them the confidence of saying things like this to the press, that I should continue his legacy and take it forward. So I'm glad that they believe in me and they see that a lot of my father's values in me, and I'm glad that they have helped me and given me this support during this difficult time, and they've been very vocal about it, and I would like to thank them for giving me the support.
And finally, how much confident that would it be an easy task for you to win these elections, or you need to do some hard work?
I think I need to do a lot of work. It is something new for me, so I don't think easy is part of anything in this election. So for me, I start from scratch. I start everything new. My father isn't here, so it's something new that I have to look at from all angles. I have to learn everything that he used to do. To my good luck, I have the notes, I have the charts. So for me, I've already been sitting down and trying to learn all these things. So I don't think it's going to be very easy. I have to work, and with hard work comes good results.
Finally, whom would you like to thank for giving this party ticket to you especially?
I would like to thank the Prime Minister's office, Amit Shah ji, Vinay Tendulkar ji, Satish Dhon ji, Sadanand Shet Chanaude, our Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, all the BJP MLAs that have rooted for me, the coalition partners, our chairperson of Mapusa Municipal Council, all the councillors, my supporters, and the people of Mapusa.